All right, so Cardinal Health started out as a patron in my Bid and Ask Nation brought it to me and said that this might be a value play. So I started looking at it and I was like, well, it's not a value play because it is overpriced. I think my price on it is $10 to $20 and it's 50, let's call it $57 right now. Thing that first caught my eye, PE was 12. But let's see what they do. They're healthcare services. I know they do a lot of medical devices. They're big up here in the Cleveland area in Ohio. I have a lot of friends that work for them, this and that, do sales and whatnot. So I know they're a good company. But what drew me to them after he told me about it, yeah, they're based in Columbus, well, Dublin, but that is the Columbus area. What drew me to them was the chart after I started looking at it. And I actually did take a position in this stock. And there's a lot of people in the Bid and Ask Nation that have taken a position in this stock. All right, so the reason that I added to this company and decided to buy this company, I bought here on Wednesday, this candlestick right here. The first thing that drew me to this, the first thing that I looked at out of anything was this trend going up through the sweet spot with a big separation between my yellow line and red line. That is pretty ideal. The next thing that I looked for was, of course, seeing if I had a good pattern. And I did. I had a nice engulfing candlestick, which is my buy signal. I took a peek over here at my daily chart. I noticed that I was over all four of my major moving averages and that I was getting a great engulfing candlestick. I'm sorry, it was right here. A great engulfing candlestick over the previous day. So this was just perfect. And this resistance line was not here on this day. The resistance was around here, so it was kind of pushing through that area, which was perfect. So the next thing that I looked for, just to make sure, was I took a peek at my line chart. The line chart is very important because this is where you're creating these W formations that I always talk about. So on this day, the stock just started to run on me, and it was running a little bit. And when I bought it and said that I need a pullback the next day. So I said that I need to buy this thing today and I need to lose money tomorrow. That's effectively what I was saying. Because what I wanted was the stock price to pull back on me and then shoot off like a rocket ship. Rocket ship's probably a bad analogy. This company is not going to the moon like all these other stocks that you minions are buying. This thing, what I needed was a W formation, and this goes like up on me. I'm not going to say rocket ship. So that's exactly what it did. Why W's? W's create support. So when they do pull back, they create a new support level. So if this thing were to pull back, there is a high likelihood that this support level that was created with the last W, the price would not pull back below that. It might bounce off that and then go, but it would more likely than not drop below that area and then go back up. So this is actually this is just an absolutely perfect W formation running up on me. I got the pullback yesterday, and today it did exactly what I wanted to, and it made a new high. So let's see where we're going to face our next level of resistance with this company. So we're kind of pushing through this area right now. If it can get through there today or Monday, kind of go like that, I will be a very happy camper. I do not foresee you might face a little bit of resistance here at $58, but I could see this thing going to 60 afterwards if it just goes through and just keeps making those W formations going up like that. So that would be perfect. The good news is it's over all of this resistance. So the only resistance that it's going to face is pre-made or pre-existing highs, which is going to be much easier to get through than moving averages. So if you want to do something with this and you're not in it, today is not a bad day to add. But of course, when you're adding, you would want to be adding when this thing gets to the top of the candlestick. So you would want to be adding up here at today's high. And my big thing that I always say, it's not buy low, sell high. It's buy high, sell higher. You want to buy when you have the highest probability of making money. Buying low is not going to give you the highest probability of making money. Buying at a higher price with a good buy signal is going to make you that little bit more. And just a side note, we did, as a group in the Bid and Ask Nation, we did trade HRB. We exited this morning for a 15% gain in 10 days. So maybe it was 15 days, 2 weeks, maybe a 2-week trade, but we made 15% in 2 days. It was an awesome trade, and we just followed these principles. You guys can do this. And if you like it, jump into my tier and you can talk to me about it all day. So if you want to do something with this, you need to buy at the top of the candlestick. Gives you the highest probability. So what do I want to see? What I ideally want to see, I'm just going to go over it one more time because this is important. I would like to see on Monday a follow-through candlestick like that, Monday or Tuesday. And this gets a little bit longer. And then I want to see a little bit of a pullback. I would like to see that, and then I'd like to see a little bit of a pullback, and then a candlestick engulfing out over, say, Monday or Tuesday's high. So to create this W formation, this is the day I added. It pulled back on Thursday, and today it's breaking out. So this is the perfect buy signal and then add signal. So if you would like to swing trade this, which is day to day, you can do that. And this is rare in today's market, but you are over all 4 of your major moving averages. You're breaking out through resistance. What you need to do is you can add today if you get to the top of the candle again, but what's even better would be adding on a candlestick on Monday or Tuesday that breaks out like that. That would be your perfect addition on any kind of swing trade. And a swing trade is 1 to 5 days. So let's move over to a 15-minute chart. And this is interesting and something that I want to show you guys. So I talk about trading your basket of 5 stocks. Pick 5 stocks that you like and trade those throughout the entire year. Don't deviate. The reason for that is you kind of learn the behavior of your stocks. I used to trade 5 stocks and only 5 stocks. It was Caterpillar, Intel, Schlumberger, Goldman Sachs, and AT&T. The benefit that I had is that I knew the behavior of those stocks. So what's pushing me to tell you that right now is this. So when I look at today, we opened up, we were over 80%, which is great. And then at 10 o'clock, we had this big pullback of a red candlestick. Now, my volume did fall off and we started getting some selling volume and we dipped under 80%. And I always say when you dip under 80%, you got to sell. You got to follow your rules. But then after that, it created nice engulfing candlesticks going back up and we bounced back over 80 and went almost to 100% right here. Why am I telling you this? I'm going to go back to Wednesday. And I don't know if this is true on Cardinal Health because this is not a stock that I follow, but it's a pattern that I just noticed just from zooming out a little bit and going back to the previous day, 2 days before. We had great stochastic over 80% for a lot of the day. We had great engulfing candlesticks moving up. You could have added a lot of times. You did have this fall off in price and you dipped, let me clear this out. And right here, you dipped below 80%. You got to probably 73%, something. And I would say sell your stock. Right after that, though, we had a nice engulfing candlestick going back up, and we did cross back into this 80% area. Same thing happened today. We dipped below, dropped down to 75, but then we went back over 80 and started going back up. So my point is, maybe after a big run like this on Cardinal Health, maybe a big run like this on Cardinal Health, it does tend to pull back and then it gives you a little bit more. That might be true, might not be true, but the point is, if you learn how this stock behaves on an annual basis, you will be able to notice that and have a higher, then you may have said, okay, it just had a great run. It did pull back. It dipped below 80%, but I know this stock. I know there's a high likelihood that this thing is going to go back up over 80%, and maybe it did that. So that's why I like you guys to be trading only 5 stocks and really just learn their behavior. Go long and short on them. You can make a lot of money doing it. Trust me, I did it. So just a quick recap on Cardinal Health. Long-term chart, it's looking really good. All we need, today we added on Wednesday. Today I doubled my position. it was at the top. Look, it had a beautiful candlestick like that. What I'm looking for on Monday is a little bit of a engulfing candlestick Monday. Tuesday or Wednesday, I would like a little bit of a pullback. And then Thursday or Friday, I would like to have this. So I'm creating that W formation like that to move. Swing trade, your major moving averages. You have a nice trend up here. You're a little bit overbought, but that's okay. If you want to, you can add at the top of today's candlestick if it gets there. And if not, you can add on Monday or Tuesday if you get some kind of breakout candlestick like that. On a day trade, learn your behavior of your stocks and just stick with a basket of stocks. Today, we could have gone for a quick 15-minute trade on this and made a couple bucks. We are coming back down right now. Volume is falling off in the selling area. We dip well below 80%. This is when you exit the position, but that's it for Cardinal Health. So if you guys like this, if it resonates with you, join the Bid and Ask Nation. It's $55 right now. Go to our Patreon. It's $55 right now. You guys can trade with me, trade with all the other members. We've built a great community. Of course, you get access to the software when it comes out on February 15th. And guys, the price is only going up on this tier. The price is only going up on any tier. This is a great value, what you're getting. I've had so many patrons say that I've been in your tier for 1 month and I've paid my entire year of Patreon, which is $50 times 12. And I am just ready to make profits now from here on out. It's really incredible. And there's some great people in there. So if you guys like it, click the link below, like and subscribe to our channel. And I'll see you guys on Monday morning for the morning show. Have a great day. See ya.